If it's not a back and forth, it's not a conversation. It's just you're talking to yourself.
You're monologuing, sis.
Literally. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back. We appreciate you returning. I'm Sugar. This is my best friend.
I'm Spice.
And today we're doing another Sugar and Spice Advice. And our topic today is self-awareness. So we're going to be talking about certain people on the show, Ready to Love, who have no self-awareness whatsoever.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that button, and also hit the notification bell so you can get alerted whenever we get new videos. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Sugar and Spice 88. So if you haven't seen the show Ready to Love, make sure you check out our other videos where we do recaps of the show so you can catch up. But if you haven't seen Ready to Love, it's basically a dating show where there are 10 men, 10 women, and they try to find love amongst the group of each other. So in this instance, we have a man named Khalil, and he's a teacher. And like we said, he comes off very personable, very down to earth, and he talks about how he wants to teach his students about the world outside the classroom. Just, comes off a very caring person. But then when he gets amongst the group, it just goes a little left. He says that basically he's been in a lot of toxic relationships and he's attracted to these mean girls. He always winds up with these mean girls. Yeah, you know why men love mean girls.
No.
Ugh.
No, Khalil. Next part where he drops the ball is when he is having a conversation with Amber. Amber is asking him a question about, what flaw that he feels that he possesses in past relationships. His response is mean girls. She rephrases it again, mean girls. Rephrases it a third time.
Says, no, what do you think that is a flaw that you might want to work on so that you can better find love? Mean girls. Even that conversation was actually a second chance with Khalil because prior to that, Amber is a lawyer. And he says to Amber,
right.
Oh, so you be locking us up?
Oh my God, you're just saying all the wrong things.
All the wrong things. That's so insulting, especially in this climate, to say to a black woman who is a lawyer, oh, so you just be locking our people up? You just be locking us up?
No.
What? Are you trying to find love or no? Because it's not coming off that way at all.
Right. So, the next person who really lacks self-awareness is Andrea. Andrea is is in a conversation with Diedrich, and she goes into this story about her cat Egypt and why the cat is not there anymore. She gave the cat to her mom to watch, and then the cat left under the doggy door, and the whole time Diedrich is completely not interested.
At all.
He's not responding. He's not adding to the conversation. He's not saying, oh my gosh, I love cats too. None of that. Like, he's just like, oh, sucks.
That's crazy.
The cat. Come on. But when she doesn't, this is the thing. When you don't get feedback or when you don't get questions or you don't get an interested response, drop the conversation and switch topics.
That part. You have to be aware of social cues.
Yes.
If they are seeming bored, especially in this type of situation where you're trying to date someone, and they're seeming bored and they're not interested in this topic, maybe switch topics.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to talk about how your cat got lost the other day. Sorry.
So then Diedrich goes and he confirms it in the confessional that he was not interested. We saw that and we knew that, but I mean, even after that, when Tommy goes around and asks who do people like, Andrea actually says that she likes Diedrich. Diedrich don't like you. Like, she does not see it. She does not get it.
He wasn't saying anything in the conversation. It was,
how do you like him?
Man. Okay. All right. What do you like about him? What did you guys discuss?
The next person who lacks self-awareness is, we spoke about her a little bit, is Alexis. We spoke about her in a previous video We will link that video in the description so you guys can go check it out. And in this particular segment, Alexis and Jason are having a conversation, and Alexis is talking, while Jason is listening. He's saying, okay.
Not only was she just constantly talking,
yeah,
and didn't really let him get a word in, she wasn't really asking questions. It was more so, I'm leading you here, kind of. For example, she said, yeah, I don't think you ever seen me this fly. That wasn't really a question. It was like an introduction for you to be able to be like, oh yeah, I haven't ever seen you this fly. Woo, 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 woo. And also she said, yeah, I didn't think that, I thought he probably is not even attracted to me. That's not a question. It's just like a general statement.
Right.
And you're expecting him to jump in.
Right.
So to me, that's not really, even though you're saying, yeah, it's not a back and forth. It doesn't really seem like you want him to jump in this. It just kind of looking like you just want to talk.
I think that she felt like she could give him a bunch of compliments, and those compliments would equate to him feeling comfortable giving her compliments, maybe.
Yeah, it just shows you're not paying attention at all. Even him with the social cues. Oh, okay, all right,
The body language.
Okay, yeah. He's not really giving you direct eye contact. He's not really sounding interested in anything you're saying, or really even giving you real responses.
There's a space in between the bench that is just stagnant. That's there. That's not getting smaller. As much as you're putting on for him,
as much as you're pouring all these compliments out, you're not getting anything back. And you're not aware of that at all. You just keep giving more compliments. It's just, it's giving off a little bit of desperation. Just a little bit.
So the next person that we have that is clearly not self-aware is Ida. Lord, Ida. Now, I'm gonna preface this by saying I like Ida. I like everybody that I'm talking about today. But whew, Ida. So Ida, even in her confessional, she goes on this long rant about how she used to like this robot, and then she wanted to be called Vicky, and her grandmother doesn't even know her real name, and it's just like, ugh. She sees Christian, and she says, wow, a man after my own heart, those moisturized ankles. What is even going on? You're super random.
These two people were mid-conversation. She walks up, interrupts their conversation just to say, you're giving me Marvin Gaye right now. I just wanted to tell you that. And then walks away. What?
She thinks she's being funny? Because it's coming off rude and insulting.
It's a little, it's just a little off-putting.
Yeah.
It's like, how am I supposed to respond to this?
It's so random. And then she gets into a conversation with Jason. Poor Jason. I mean, he cannot get a word in. It was just random topics, and then you're gonna make a reservation. I mean, oh no, we're not making a reservation. Like, what are we talking about?
There's nothing of real substance.
What are we saying right now?
We're on a dating show. You're supposed to be getting to know these people. This is not your therapist. This is not your homegirl for you to vent to. You're on a dating show. You're supposed to be getting to know this person and trying to let this person get to know you. What are you doing?
It's just a completely one-sided conversation. Why do you not realize that he hasn't said anything in the past 10 minutes? Why don't you realize that you've been talking to yourself this whole time?
If it's not a back and forth, it's not a conversation. It's just you're talking to yourself.
You're monologuing, sis.
Literally.
I really hope Ida sees the episode and makes some changes, because I feel like she's a sweet girl. She just needs more self-awareness. So last but not least, we have Ron. So Ron has a conversation with Andrea. Ron takes it upon himself to say, well, if we have kids, then you would have to be a stay-at-home mom.
That is your life now. He even goes as far as to say, yeah, I know you've been a flight attendant all this time, and I know you said that's your passion, but yeah, that's going to have to go to the wayside. You literally just met this woman. When we have kids together, me and you,
that's presumptuous.
very. when we have kids together, this is what you're going to do.
Ew.
I'm sorry. What was your name again? Like,
That
what?
part.
We literally just met, sir. It's a lot for you to put on me to say that.
She's been a flight attendant for however many years. You don't know what it took for her to get to this point. She's been supporting herself, and she's met you for all of, 12 minutes, and you're telling her that she's going to have to quit her job and have your babies? I'm going to play devil's advocate and say that I think that Ron may have thought that that was a flattering thing.
To be like, woman, you kick back.
You can.
I got this.
Yeah, like I make enough money, or I got enough, going for me for where you don't have to work. Like you could have our kids and you could be a stay-at-home mom. And, cause that's how well I'm doing. This day and age, majority of household needs 2 incomes. So if he's saying like, nah, we don't even need 2 incomes. My income can handle it all, including the child and all of that, and we're good.
I hear you, but why not say, if you wanted to, we could do this?
And I agree.
As opposed to
what you're going to do. And that's where the self-awareness comes in. Like, if you could have worded it differently, you could have prefaced it differently, you could have not even mentioned it at all.
Honestly, literally just said, I know it's your passion, but... So you know it's a passion of hers, but you don't care. And that's why it's coming off, it's about you, not trying to please me or make me feel comfortable or letting me know I have that option. It's coming off very much, I want my wife, I want her in the house.
Yeah, I don't like that. So at this point, do you guys think we were right? Do you feel like we were on point? Do you agree or disagree when it comes to Khalil, Ron, Alexis, Ida, and Andrea not having self-awareness and where they lacked? Do you feel like there was other examples that they showed in the episode of where they lacked? Or do you feel like they didn't really show that and that we didn't get enough to really make that assumption of them? Let us know. We definitely want to say, at the end of the day, self-awareness is a key character trait, when it comes to dating, when it comes to being in a relationship, when it comes to compromising and being in a partnership with anybody. When you don't have self-awareness, it's almost as if you're just walking around like a bulldozer through a forest. Like you just don't even understand the damage that you're inflicting to yourself or others. So, at the end of the day, this might be the reason why a few of these singles are still single at this point. So, yeah.
Hopefully they, seeing yourself on TV, hopefully that will change, because I know when I was younger, the self-awareness was just not.
It was not there.
It was not there. And it takes a while to get there, to be able to kind of jump outside of yourself and look at yourself. Yeah. And see what you have going on, what you're kind of doing wrong, or what's a little off. That, maybe you're misrepresenting yourself or saying the wrong things.
So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys watching. And again, as always, please make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think of this video. Let us know if you have anything to add to it. Let us know if you think we're on point. Let us know if you think we're way off base. And also, as always, follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Suga and Spice 88. And we look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Bye.
Good morning. Good energy. Today we gonna spread good energy. Today we gonna share good energy. I go to work. Today gonna be a great day. Wake up, thank God, drink water, meditate. First 5 minutes will dictate your whole day. All about that positivity and raising up your frequency.